We're live here from I forget what we called this. The mill? The forge? The place to be. It's the Kingston Gators visiting the Hamilton Rollers in what will be possibly one of the stealth best matches we're gonna see in a while here. The Kingston Gators 2-0 lead in the Over Here division, and the Hamilton Rollers, although on completely biffing it in the preseason, trying to get their roster in order, trying to find the best fit for everyone in the position. They've come back in week 2 with an absolutely crazy offensive playbook. Like I said, they have Booker Trayton Jr. as a wideout, a running back, and a tight end. It's nuts as Pete Moss receives the first kickoff of the game. The Rollers won the opening coin flip, and they've deferred possession as Pete Moss gets it to the 27-yard line. And we have ourselves a football game with Graham Howard leading this Kingston offense, this outside run-heavy team with Ollie Jawova in the back as their main workhorse. As he gets on a counter run to the outside, he sets out the arm, and he's going to start the game off with an 8-yard run. Tackled down by Jeremy Au. And Au, indeed, as he's plowed over by the heavyweight Ollie Jawova. And this is going to be the big key of the game. The Gators relying heavy on their run defense, but Graham Howard looking to throw. He gets the short reception to Travis Payne. I think he's going to be a yard short of a first down as Emmett Bonkwright gets the tackle. Yes, it's going to be 3rd and 1, a yard short for the Gators. This is Kaylee Miranda and Kelly Ollie Jawova behind Howard. I smell a handoff. Yes, it's to Ollie Jawova, but he gets stopped. That's Reynold Pearson on the tackle for loss, and the Gators will not get a first down. That is what we need to see out of this Roller squad all day, trying to attack the run. Or trying to defend against the run. And Kingston's offense has been under a lot of scrutiny lately. Although they are 2-0, they've only won their 2 games by less than a point as Gary Goodlord lets the punt bounce out of bounds, so the Rollers will begin their first possession at the 20. It's been the Gators defense that has kept them at 2-0, arguably. And their game against the Stoats in week 2, 2 turnovers on downs in the 4th. Keeping a 6-score lead. All right, Booker Trayton Jr. on the counter run. He's going to the outside, tackled down by Lloyd Marshall, but Booker Trayton Jr. is going to fall over like an extra 4 yards there. It's going to be like a 6-yard gain. And this is the player to watch out for on the Rollers. Booker Trayton Jr., number 15. He's short, he's faster, he's everywhere in this offense. As 4-shot stands beside Garrett Rinser. And here he goes. And it's a deep pass. It looks like it's to August Half Price, but it's tipped away by Dan Danson. The Gators have actually made a couple of roster changes in preparation for this game. They've got Dan Danson filling in for the role of strong safety Randall Cloud. With Calvin Madman back there with him. As 4-shot looking to throw on 3rd, and he gets a miss, and we start this game with 2 3-and-outs. And this is what is going to be interesting to look at the Rollers. The Rollers saw how the Shitbirds, how the Michigan Hellcats, how the Beefers have been winning their games, focusing on attacking with the deep pass, having great pocket protection, allowing time for those deep passes, and for specifically in this case, allowing Booker Trayton Jr. to absolutely roast bad matchups as Pete Moss gets tackled down at the 30. Or that wasn't the 30, was it? No, that was the 26, sorry. So the Gators are going to have to apply pressure to the quarterback to prevent that game plan from happening. Meanwhile, the Rollers have stopped the running offense once. We'll see if Kelly Ollie Jawova can make things happen. A great block from the right tackle, and Ollie Jawova gets a 5-yard run. Smashed from behind by Braden Cringe. The Gators all about chewing up the clock, managing possession time, and sealing the deal with their ace offense. Ollie Jawova with the handoff, but breaking through the line is Owen Cantwell, and he's injured his shoulder on the tackle. So many injuries this game, and that is going to be a huge loss to the Rollers' defensive line. Owen Cantwell and I believe it's Drew Badford being the two major players for the D-line. It's 3rd and 7 for the Gators as Howard is in the shotgun looking to throw it deep. And he can't throw it deep in time as it's Dom down bunt, the replacement for Owen Cantwell, getting the sack. That's going to be the second 3-and-out for the Gators. Oh, a high snap, and Ziggy side smash shanks it to the left. That's going to go out of bounds. And Yves Charnel and Kaylee Mirando getting into it. Some vicious barbs being thrown at one another between those two players. And it's 1st and 10 for the Rollers. They're at their 37-yard line. Booker Trayton Jr. on the counter run. He gets caught in a scrimmage and he only goes forward for 1 yard.
1 yard gain on the play. Second and 9. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Jeff Forshaw in the shotgun for 2nd and 9. Garrett Rinser beside him. This is exactly the same play call they did the last 2nd down, but it was well defended by Dom. No, they get it to Booker Trayton Jr., who brings it into the Gators' 32-yard line before being tackled down by Dan Danson. This is exactly what the Rollers want to see. This is what their whole offense is revolved around, is getting huge separation in the downfield. Darius Peppershaker in as the running back, but Forshaw gonna throw to the flat. He gets it to Camilo Pailani, who gets it to the Gators' 25-yard line. Tackled down by Lloyd Marshall.
Second and 3. Ball on the 26-yard line.
2nd and 3 for Forshaw in the I formation. They're gonna give it to Darius Peppershaker, who makes it only a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and short.
On the play. Third and 1. Ball on the 24-yard line.
August Half-Price and Darius Peppershaker in. I smell a punch. The Gators. Yep, it's a handoff to Peppershaker, who gets it over the line.
On the carry. 1 yard gain on
Ronnie Smashmouth trying to stop the run, but wrapping up the legs. Peppershaker fighting, and he gets the 1st down spot.
10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
This Gators red zone defense has been incredible so far this season, but Jeff Forshaw is going to get sacked by Matthew Hart Bishop, the Gators sack leader so far this season, and they push the Rollers back a substantial distance. The Rollers all the way back at the 32 now. A 5-yard sack for MHB. It's a play action, and MHB almost get to the quarterback. It's to Camilo Pailani, who no, it's out of bounds. Camilo Pailani reeled in the catch under pressure, but didn't get his feet in bounds. He stepped out. You need both feet legally in bounds. You need to bring both feet to the ground without touching any part of the line in order for it to count. So Jeff Forshaw is once again throwing on 3rd and 15. Big play there by the Gators, and he's brought down by that is Connor Rushman. So here is another roster change for the Gators. Connor Rushman was originally a defensive tackle, as we're scoreless here in the 1st quarter, but the Rollers are about to get a field goal. Connor Rushman was moved from defensive tackle 2 to left end. Quentin Screamley has been put on the bench right now, and brought up in defensive tackle number 2 has been Jeffrey Catman. More on him later as Kyle Borger attempts the long field goal. And it's good. And the Rollers put 3 on the board. Yeah, Jeffrey Catman had the second most sacks for the Gators in Season 1. And they figure that they need to get as much pressure on the quarterback as possible. They think that Connor Rushman, you know, true to his namesake, is probably better on the end. So they're going to try that out. Quentin Screamley, fantastic for the Knitters. It's going to be set as a replacement, as it's a thunderous kick by Kyle Borger to an awaiting Pete Moss. Receives it at the 5-yard line. He's already at the 20. He's at the 30. Gets tackled down. Emmett Bonkwright with a vicious hit on Pete Moss. And so the Gators looking to respond with a score of their own here with the second quarter just beginning. It's a play action. It's a quick pass to Travis Payne, who gets it. Empty field in front of him. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. It's a touchdown for the big man, Travis Payne. And the Gators go up 3 points. Graham Howard, throwing it under duress, finds Travis Payne along the sideline. 70 yards. And the Gators show us they are more than just a team that attacks with the run, uncorks a huge one to Travis Payne. And Henry Buchwald out to kick the extra point. And it's good. Gigantic 69-yard reception. Nice. Brings the Gators up 4 points here at the beginning of the second quarter. Dion Shankmeat taking his lovely, lovely time getting into position here for special teams. That's a kick. Gary Goodlord at the 5. Receives it. He's at the 20. He's at the 30. Gets tackled down at the 34. Their last drive ended in a field goal after a near touchdown pass to Camilo Piloni. Borshot already in the shotgun here on first. And Booker Trayton Jr. Nope, they're going to send it to Camilo Piloni at the 20, at the 10, at the 5. And that's a touchdown. And that was eerily similar to the touchdown the Gators just got. That was Connor Rushman trying to get the sack. Lloyd Marshall trying to leap for the ball, but doesn't quite get his hands on it. And Camilo Piloni finally gets the touchdown pass he was looking for in the first quarter. And the Rollers slingshot ahead too. Already an explosive game between these two clubs. Kyle Borger with the extra point attempt. And it is good. The winds can change any moment in this matchup, it feels like, as Graham Howard and Jeff Forshot throwing deep passes to their wide receiver number 2s. I was saying in the pre-show earlier to look out for Camilo Piloni. As Pete Moss is at the 20, he's going up the middle to the 30 and gets another 33-yard kick return. This is a brand new Rollers squad, no doubt about it. They were unable to score any points with their previous roster and playbook decisions, but as of week 2, they are a brand new team, and they are showing everyone they are a threat in the over here division. As Kelly Olajewova is fighting for a first down. I can't believe it. Randall Pearson struggling to wrestle down the Olajewova. We'll see where the refs spot this ball. You know, it's going to be 2nd and inches. As Kaylee Miranda and Ollie Jawova are once again in the backfield. Ollie Jawova gets it, and he gets the first down. Running right up the middle. Almost at enemy territory are the Gators. Just Ollie Jawova in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to him. But a trap is sprung by Brandon Legstrong, and Ollie Jawova doesn't get a single yard on that run. 2nd down for the Gators.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 47-yard line. Everything you got.
Nathan Sittler in for Ollie Jawova. Play action. Pump fake. Throws it. Almost intercepted by Carter Amen break. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
39 Howard in the shotgun. Pocket collapsing, and in comes number 95, Rocky Fiddleman. That's going to be a sack on 3rd down. The Gators will have to punt it away at midfield. Oh my god, that punt almost blocked. But the punt also incredibly shanked. The Rollers are going to get this on their 37-yard line. Rollers up by 3 with 5 minutes to go in the in the first half. Empty formation, but no, it's a August Half-Price looking, and it's to Miles Gundark for a 9-yard reception, tackled down by David Rains.
Gain of 8 on the play. Second and 2. Ball on the 45-yard line. We're talking about Bria.
It's going to be an 8-yard reception. Booker Trayton Jr. in the backfield along with Corey Blanchard. Booker Trayton Jr. runs it up the right side. He's got a lot of field in front of him, but Calvin Madman gets the low tackle. And Booker Trayton Jr. gets an 11-yard run. Huge first down as the Rollers are now well into enemy territory at their opponent's 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line. Let's go.
No back for 4-shot here. August Half-Price set in motion. It's going to be a quick play action, and it's intercepted by Tracy Charger, intended for swim lanes, but Charger tackled after the interception and appears to have injured his elbow. The Gators are going to be down their best cornerback. And that is bad news for a team that is desperately trying to find answers for, or that was desperately trying to find answers for Booker Trayton Jr. coming into this game. As Graham Howard is facing pressure. He's going to play action. It's a quick pass. And Travis Payne once again reels it in at the opponent's 36. Another deep bomb by Graham Howard. Graham Howard wasting no time at the Rollers' 37. And they have pretty much halved the distance to the end zone on that pass. Travis Payne already at 106 yards this game. And Graham Howard's not done yet. It's another pass. Biff Plunger's there. Almost a wombo combo interception. As Jeremy Au attempted to slide in there to get the tipped pass. Tracy Charger's out for an entire half. We will not see him until the 4th with a sprained elbow. That is huge for the Gators, as it's a handoff to Ollie Jawova, and that's a tackle for loss of 2 by Drew Badford. Drew Badford did amazingly for the Gators in Season 1 as a D-linesman, but they did not use one of their protections during the expansion draft on him, so he was poached up as we get a big pass to Pete Moss into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Gators go ahead. Pete Moss on the streak. And I think we are going to be seeing deep bombs from both of these teams all game long. This is truly video game American football here tonight. Henry Buckwald for the extra points. And it is good, and the Gators go up 4 here in the second quarter, with only 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go. So the Rollers will get the 2-minute warning timeout. So we'll see what their strategy is. Of course, they'll be looking for that touchdown. With Tracy Charger out of the game, we're likely going to see... Let me look at my depth chart list here. We're probably going to see Lloyd Marshall attempt to cover the side of the field that Booker Trayton Jr. is on, as Gary Goodlord receives the kickoff at the goal line, and he's tackled down at the 24. Jeff Forshaw in the shotgun already, and that can only mean one thing for this club. They are looking for the Booker Trayton Jr., and they are going to find him. He's at the 30, a missed tackle. He's at the 20. Dan Danson in hot pursuit, but it's not enough. And the Rollers immediately respond with a touchdown of their own. But Jeff Forshaw appears to have injured his chest on the play, tackled after the throw. "81-yard touchdown pass to Booker Trayton Jr. at a big cost to Jeff Forshaw, as the extra point brings the Rollers ahead 3. And we are here for a shootout, folks. Roger Goddamn, former Knitters quarterback, is due to replace Jeff Forshaw. We'll get an update on his injury, as there's 2 minutes and 29 seconds left in the half. Pete Moss receives the kickoff at the 3, and he's running forward. He's at the 20. Oh, nice sidestep. He's at the 35. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. Throw. Just no one ahead of him at the 30, at the 20, at the 10. And that's a touchdown for kickoff returner Pete Moss. His second touchdown of the game. It's weaving in and out of tackled traffic. The road paved by fullback Kaylee Rando. And Pete Moss relishes in the heat. The no-point barbed words the crowd has given them, and it is touchdowns left, right, and center here tonight in tonight's second game of Week 3. Henry Buckwald kicks it, and the Gators once again go up 4. What do you do against this, folks? I was going to say the Rollers were about to get the 2-minute warning, and that was about 5 minutes ago. It's 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining. This game is going to go on for 3 hours, folks. Oh my god, is that David Rains on special teams? Oh my god, they don't have a chance. Gary Goodlord, 1 yard into the end zone, runs it to the 20. What a leap! He's stuck! Okay, he gets tackled down at the 27. Totally normal football, folks. Down by 4, but goddamn is once again in the shotgun. He's probably going to go for Booker Trayton Jr. again, but it's an offsides from Mark Maskinson, and that's going to inch ahead 5 yards. And that's going to give 5 yards to the Rollers. So they'll move up to their 32-yard line. Roger Goddamn. We'll see how accurate his passes are. No doubt they'll try and exploit the mismatch between Booker Trayton Jr. and Lloyd Marshall some more. But no, he's sacked! Almost intercepted.
Number 11, the intended receiver on the play.
The Gators getting to Roger Goddamn. As it's now 2nd and 5. Roger Goddamn with August Half-Price and Darius Pepper Shaker behind him. But he's going to go pass. Roger Goddamn is about to be sacked, and it's almost intercepted. That was Vernon Broadwaste attempting to intercept it. And I don't know what Roger Goddamn was waiting for there. He had like at least 2 people open. But I am no quarterback. I'm not one to say. It's 3rd and 5. Goddamn under center. He's going to step back looking to throw as he's sacked by Mark Maskinson as we get to the 2-minute warning. And without Jeff Forshot's quick decision making, this is not what the Rollers are able to get out. That was a hell of a sentence you just said, TG. Without Jeff Forshot's quick decision making, this offensive plan of the Rollers is not firing on all cylinders as Dash Euler picks a punt, received by Kaylee Mirando at the sideline. Kaylee Mirando was the kick returner for the Janitors in Season 1, so it's good to see him reprise his role. Alright, Graham Howard keeps the lead, and he's looking to throw. It's going to be a quick throw as Travis Payne leaps for it. Can't get his hands on it. That's going to be 2nd down. That was an attempted 12-yard reception, but incomplete.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Howard in the shotgun. And Howard, it's a deep pass to Pete Moss, but Nate Arnett tips it away.
Moss, the intended receiver, on the play.
Slightly underthrown by Graham Howard. Pete Moss had to slow down a little bit, and that gave Nate Arnett all the time in the world to tip the pass away clear as we're now 3rd and 10. Howard in the shotgun once again. And this Gators running team has turned into a Gators passing team. It's a quick pass to Pete Moss. He gets it. He's at the 30. A missed tackle. He's at the 15, the 5, and that's a touchdown with Emmett Bachwright failing to catch up to him in time. Another 72-yard touchdown pass. The 3rd trip to the end zone for wide receiver Pete Moss. And the Gators pour on the lead. And the extra point is good, bringing the Gators up to the most points they've scored so far in Season 2 in the regular season. Their first game against the Trash Pandas, 10-3. Their second game against the Stoats, 16-10. With a minute 34 remaining in the half. The slowest 30 seconds, I tells you. Henry Buchwald with the kick. Gary Goodlord at the 2. He's at the 20 now. Tackled viciously by Dalton Mini-Small. I wasn't able to get... Oh, Jeff Forshot is back in. So, whatever injury he got is enough to keep him playing. Forshot in the shotgun, a minute 30 left. He's got people wide open. This time it's Khalid Swimlanes tackled down by Calvin Madman at the Gators 30. So this is just passing the video game right now. A minute 18 and counting for the entire roller squad winding themselves in this no huddle. And Forshot's looking to pass once again at the 30. Pump fake. Mark Maskinson gets to him, and Forshot has to throw it away.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. All on us, y'all. Hey, let's go one deep. Hey.
Rollers down by 11. Forshot looking to throw from the I formation. He's got Piloni. No, he doesn't. Calvin Madman makes a gigantic leap to tip away the ball. What a play by the Gators safety. Piloni was free and clear on that corner route, and Madman made a terrific effort to tip the ball away. And it's 3rd and 10, 4-shot in the shotgun. And Gators trying to get it. He's going to throw it up to Camilo Piloni, tipped away by Cletus Kane and Calvin Madman. And this Rollers crowd booing, as once again this Gators defense showing their stripes, as Kyle Borger attempts a 47-yard field goal attempt. And the kick is good. Great long field goal there by Kyle Borger. And the deficit is reduced to 8. And Khalid Swimlane's huge receptions, but Calvin Madman is definitely going to get a game ball for that defensive play, keeping Camilo Piloni out of the end zone. Kyle Borger is going to kick it back off to the Gators with 52 seconds left in the half. The half that will not end. Pete Moss receiving it at the 6, and he's already at the 20, speeding off. One kicked return touchdown already this game, but he's brought down at the 24. Graham Howard in the shotgun, 50 seconds left. Is this going to be another Pete Moss deep bomb? You gotta wonder. No, it's going to be a slant to the tiny one. That's Thomas Base Trade. As Aiden Mauser's absolutely pantses. That's Rocky Fiddleman. Holy moly. Calm down there, center. It's 1st and 10 with the Gators making it to their 42-yard line. Howard, say it with me now, in the shotgun. Biff Plunger on the move. As, oh my goodness, the Rollers show so much pressure, but it's a pump fake. And it's a short reception to Travis Payne, who gets it to the 44 as the Gators use their second of 3 timeouts to try and get into scoring position with 38 seconds remaining. Howard again in the shotgun for this 2-minute offense. We haven't seen Biff Plunger on the action so far today. It's to the outside. It's to that's Dalton Mini-Small on the out route. And the Gators are doing a fantastic job at not only moving down the field with these first downs, but chunking away the clock. They are well on pace right now to get within field goal range with 24 seconds remaining, or perhaps they'll keep their 8-point lead going into the half. No, they'll use another timeout. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. This is smart play calling here from Graham Howard and the offensive coordinator. Howard once again in the shotgun. And illegal procedure.
Still first down.
False start penalty on Kingston. That's going to move them back 5 yards. 20 seconds remaining. Howard going to pass. He's in trouble, but he's got Pete Moss on the drag route, and a big reception is going to bring them within 1 yard of a first down. 2nd and inches, 12 seconds and counting. Will Howard attempt to launch it into the end zone? I think it's going to be a quick pass and then a timeout. Yes, they'll get it to Biff Plunger, and the Gators will use their final... No, they won't. They'll expire the half. I think they used up their final... Again, I really wish there was some way to get the timeouts on the HUD so I can, tell you what the strategy may be, but the Gators, either without a timeout or not using one, will remain ahead 8 points as we finally begin the second half of this game. Kingston up 8 in a absolute gun show. Cannons fired left, right, and center. Booker Trayton Jr. with a touchdown. Pete Moss with 3 touchdowns, one of them on a kick return. As Gary Goodlord is at the 33 before being tackled down by Dalton Mini-Small. Jeff Forshot received a minor injury in the second quarter. He's back. And he's going to lead this Rollers offense. Empty backfield. August Half-Price on the move. He actually, oh, no, it's a play action as he gets completely ran down by Connor Rushman. Moved from defensive tackle to right end. And he gets a sack. A 7-yard sack because Forshot was in the shotgun. So now Forshot second and super long as he's looking for somebody open, under trouble, has to throw it to the check down August Half-Price. So it's only going to be a 3-yard gain, but amazing pressure there by the Gators.
Third and 13. Ball on the 30-yard.
Third and long for Jeff Forshot. He's got the I formation out on third and long. What is this about? It's a play action to Booker, but he gets sacked out of it. What was that play call? Connor Rushman once again forcing the incompletion. And the Rollers will have to punt it from their 30 as it's 4th and 13. And this Gators defense doing incredible. Pete Moss back to return. He's going to catch it at the 23 before being tackled down at the 30 by Reno Pearson. Injuries so far, Tracy Charger, the leading cornerback for the Gators, out for 2 quarters. They're expecting his return in the 4th. But for now, Graham Howard and the offense truck on. As they return to the running offense of Kelly Olajawova, who runs it forward for 9 yards. The Gators once again going back to the running offense that I forgot they had for a moment. Considering how absolutely insane that the end of the first half was, with Pete Moss 2 passing receptions for touchdowns. As the Rollers going deep, it's a play action. Graham Howard throwing it to the side, but Olajawova is out of bounds. Wait, are they not spotting that out of bounds? Is this caught? Olajawova ran into the referee. And I think that tricked the game into thinking that that was inbounds. Wow. If I were Hamilton, I would challenge that in a heartbeat. But the Gators getting away with murder here as they've made it to their 43-yard line. Play action. Howard throws it deep to Biff Plunger, but can't hold on to the ball after a stiff tackle from Gerald Skygrave. Incomplete. That looked like it was going to be inside of the Rollers' 30. A great reception there from the towering Biff Plunger. But a heavy hit from the star cornerback. I really need to stop calling everyone stars. I say that for everybody. Olajawova on the counter run. Only gets about 3 yards before being tackled down by Braden Cringe. The Gators coasting on this 8-point lead right now. 2 for 5 on third down are the Gators as Howard is probably going to nope, he's going to pass it. In trouble. Almost intercepted. Landon Chuckbuff trying to make a play for the ball. I think that was intended for a Dalton Mini-Small post route. Or perhaps a corner, sorry. But Ziggy side smash out to punt at midfield. This game slowed down a tiny bit now as both defenses are starting to make huge plays. As Chase Supperton is moving quickly in to try and bounce the ball back into the end zone. But a touchback will start the Rollers at the 20 as this home crowd is on their feet trying to get life back into this offense. Jeff Forshot has been unsuccessful in the last couple drives, but all he needs is an open Booker Trayton Jr., and he's got a touchdown to bring this back to a one-point game. We'll see what he can do. He's got a fabulous pocket right here. He's going to throw it to Booker Trayton Jr., but it's bounced away by Dan Danson. Great play there by the safety, and Booker Trayton Jr. threatening another touchdown. It was just a one-on-one, and that one-on-one is what all quarterbacks look for. They see their man in one-on-one man coverage. You got to test that as Forshot throws it to Kelly Swim Lanes on the corner route, who gets an amazing reception. He's at the 50.
The result of the play is a first down. First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
First and 10. Forshot once again in the shotgun. Everyone running streaks. It's a deep ball intended for Booker Trayton Jr. He has separation. Tipped away by Ronnie Smashmouth, the linebacker, who was able to keep up with Booker Trayton Jr. Only in the TNFL will you see a linebacker who was in zone coverage just go downfield with a running back who's 5'6" with 1 billion miles an hour top speed. I love this freaking league. As Jeff Forshot pumps fakes, he gets it to Miles Gundark inside the Gators 40 for a first down reception. Crazy throw there by Forshot.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Forshot once again looking to throw. Oh, it's knocked loose. But there's so many Gators there. And the Rollers recover. The ball was caught. Let's go back to the instant replay. That happened so fast I wasn't able to get anyone's names. Jeff Forshot throwing it to the middle. He's trying to catch. Is that number 14? That's Izzy Freeze-Tag, the former knitter. Jay McDiggle not in a great position to get it. He allows the catch. Jay McDiggle, a heavy hit, sends Iggy Freeze-Tag ass over Tea Kettle, and that knocks the ball loose, and there's Jeffrey Catman, Lloyd Marshall. That's Vernon Broadwaste attempted to get on it, but a diving Mackenzie Flochef gets his hands on it. And now it's 2nd and 4 for the Rollers. Forshot looking to throw, and he's nearly sacked again by Connor Rushman, who's having a great day. Forces the incomplete. Rushman again moved from defensive tackle 2 to right end. And he's met up with Jeff Forshot a couple of times this game already. 3rd and 4. August Half-Price in motion. It's a handoff. First Price gets the first down and gets it to the 35 with a roaring Hamilton crowd celebrating this march down the field.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Sorry, that's the 25-yard line, not the 30. As the Gators are stacking up the tackle box, and it's a play action. It's over the middle, and no one's on Miles Gundark. And he gets it to the 5, tackled down by Ronnie Smashmouth. And this is usually where the Rollers will look to either Darius Peppershaker or Booker Trayton Jr. to punch it in. Yes, Peppershaker going to receive the dive. Oh, the ball spotted at the 1, perhaps the 0.1 yard line. As Peppershaker rolled into the end zone after the tackle. Now they're going to mark it 1 yard away, 2nd and goal. And Forshot with an empty back. They're probably going to hand it off to Richard Dollar Store here. Yeah, and he gets it in, and that's going to bring the Rollers within 2. Nice replay. Very, very short and quick and to the point. And Jeff Forshot's going to go for 2 here to bring it to a tie game. Warshot's gonna throw it. He's got Booker Trayton Jr. and it's out of bounds. No good. And the Rollers will stay 2 points behind. An unsuccessful 2-point conversion attempting to tie up the game, so they'll only get 6 points, bringing to an absolute Madden-licious score. Madden-licious, that does not work. That is an aborted joke. It's 28-26. What a weirdo score is my point. As Kyle Borger kicks it off back to the Gators. 1 minute and 16 seconds left in the third. Lots of blocks, but Pete Moss tackled down at the 26. Sorry, the 21. No, that's the 26. I got it right. Always trust your gut, folks.
Ball on the 27-yard line. Not today.
Graham Howard has Kelly Olijewova and Kayleen Randall behind him, which screams running play. The Rollers have the tackle box. No, Graham Howard, it's a failed runoff, and Howard leaps forward for 7 yards. Miscommunication on the run. And Howard has to keep it, but he runs forward. That's shades of what we saw from, what was that, like week 1, week 2 from the Janitors. That's going to be a 5-yard scramble for Howard, and I think that's the most he's ever scrambled in his life. This man barely scrambles for supper. Olijewova on the counter run to the outside. He finds a hole, but it's not enough for a first down. He's inches short. Hamilton crowd clapping for their defense, trying to get the energy levels up as they are inches away from stopping the Gators and forcing them to punt. Because Lord knows the AI never punts, but it's an Olijewova handoff for a first down and then some as he gets tackled down at the 44. Tackled by Jeremy Au. That's going to bring us to the fourth quarter. The Gators ahead by 2 in this close game. A game where it seems that at any time either quarterback can throw bombs to their receivers. You have Booker Trayton Jr. with 1 touchdown reception, and you've got Pete Moss with 2 plus his kick return touchdown, giving the Gators all of their points. It's 1st and 10. Olijewova with the handoff. He's going to try and make it up the middle, but it's only going to be for 2 yards. Tackled down by Braden Cringe. I have a feeling that the last 2 minutes of this game is going to be the longest we've ever seen in the TNFL. I have a feeling. Nathan Sittler in for Kelly Olijewova. 2nd and 8. 7:30 remaining in the third. Nathan Sittler on the counter, but he's tackled for a 1-yard loss by Drew Badford. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long. Travis Payne also with a big touchdown reception. Literally in this case, as he towered ahead of, I believe that was Emmett Bonk, Nathan Sittler on the counter, and he's going to find a first down with Kaylee Rando paving the way for him. What a run! Kayleen Rando was picked up in the offseason with a trade with the Janitors, and the Gators have used him so effectively in the 3 weeks so far of the TNFL season. And that's just a huge reason why he's such an MVP to this running offense. Nathan Sittler in again, but Graham Howard's going to throw it. He's going to throw it deep to Biff Plunger? No, knocked away. Jason Jerko on the coverage. Or, no, that was Landon Chuff-Puffed, sorry.
2nd and 10.
Gonna bring up 2nd and 10, and that's what I was talking about. Just at any point, these two teams could just threaten the end zone, but the Gators are gonna attempt to carve up as much clock as possible. They're looking for a pass here. Pump fake! But he's tackled down by Rocky Fiddleman with his 2nd sack of the day. In fact, all he's done today is sack Graham Howard, as the Gators are knocked back to their 48-yard line. And it's 3rd and long, but the Gators have made 50% of their 3rd down conversions. Nathan Sittler and Kayleen Rando in the backfield. And they're going to give it to Nathan Sittler on 3rd down, but Owen Cantwell has received a 2nd injury. Ziggy side smash set to punt from the 45-yard line. So we're still awaiting the return of Tracy Charger for the Gators. I don't think I've seen him yet. Tracy Charger went out in the late first quarter, or perhaps early second quarter. Broken ribs out for the game, Owen Cantwell. That may be his season. Oh, you do not want to hear that for the Rollers. And play action goes awry as Mark Maskinson gets another sack on the season. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 14, a 4-yard Mark Maskinson sack. As Darius Peppershaker and August Half-Price are behind in the backfield, but he'll throw and gets sacked again. I think that was Mark Maskinson forcing the incomplete. Not sacked, it wasn't incomplete, my bad. That's going to bring up 3rd and 14 for the Rollers, down by 2 with 4 minutes, 27 seconds left in the game. Jeff looking for somebody open, navigating around the pocket. He throws a bomb to Booker Trayton Jr., but it's knocked away by Dan Danson, bringing up a 4th down. Dan Danson swapped out for Randall Cloud has been the roster change of the game for the Gators. That's the 2nd time now Dan Danson has made a wonderful play to keep Booker Trayton Jr. out of the end zone, and Dash Euler is set to punt. Kaylee Mirando at the 20 and gets immediately met in force by Emmett Bonkright. Mirando was lucky to even get a yard on that return, as the Gators will begin this quest at the 23.
1st and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
The Gators up by 2. Every game the Gators have won so far in the season has been by less than a score, as Kelly Olijawova attempts to run up the middle, and he'll somehow get 8 yards out of that.
Gain of 8 on the play.
And if I have the Gators dialed in correctly, they're going to try and grind out as much play clock here, as we're a minute and a half away from the 2-minute warning. Ollie Jawova, play action. Graham Howard, lots of time, picks it up to Biff Plunger. He gets tackled down at the 42. We're at the Rollers side of the field now. A great reception there by the Gators tight end Biff Plunger, who towers over Landon Chuff Puff to reel in the catch before being tackled down by Jeremy Au, which I do believe is how you pronounce that. I like how we have Andy Woe and Jeremy Au. Howard into enemy territory. Rando and Ollie Jawova in the backfield. So I smell a running play. Gets it to hand off to Ollie Jawova, who plows through for 4 yards.
The ball carrier. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 39-yard line. Let's go, be physical. Let's go.
Howard getting 3 yards off of that run. And Ollie Jawova on the counter again up the left side. A great block from the left tackle will bring it up a 3rd and 2.
Gain of 4 on the play.
This is exactly what you want to see as the Gators chip away the time. The Rollers desperately needing to force a punt. A field goal would actually be great here for the Rollers. And that's going to bring up the 2-minute warning, as the Gators have excellently used up their time management skills to steal that 2-minute warning away from the Rollers. 2-minute warning, of course, basically being a free timeout. The 2-minute warning is a bit of an acronym in the NFL nowadays. It was originally as Nathan Sittler gets a first down run here. Not what you want to see if you're a Rollers fan. The 2-minute warning was initially created in the very early days of the NFL, when they didn't have clocks or big timers on play fields to let the players know exactly how much time was left in the game. So it was basically a free time stoppage to let people know, oh yeah, you have 2 minutes left. But as technology developed and as the game evolved to a completely different, almost unrecognizable from how it was played in the 20s and 30s, The 2-minute warning has stayed as Nathan Sittler runs on the outside for a 7-yard run. It sort of stayed as a part of the game and acts as a free timeout when there's 2 minutes left.
Second and 3. Ball on the 25-yard line. Let's go.
2nd and 3. And the Gators are just grinding this game to a halt right now. It's a bit of a miscommunication. Olijuova does get the handoff. He gets a first down. He's at the 18-yard line. And a hard smack by the linebacker. It was either Reynold Pearson or Braden Cringe. I didn't quite get the number, unfortunately.
First and 10.
And a minute 40 to go. And the Gators are content to inch by inch use their running offense to chip away time on the way to the end zone. Nathan Sittler to the outside. Reynold Pearson in hot pursuit. Sittler trying to spin the left stick to get him off, but Pearson has been excellent at stopping the run for the most part this game. But just all these yards. That's another 5-yard chunk for the Gators. It's now 5 and 2. They're inside the 15. Fizzlebeef in as running back. And Fizzlebeef runs it up the middle, and he's tackled for a first down. Runs right through the sea of people, and the Gators cannot be stopped. The Rollers have used their last timeout. It's a minute and 5 seconds remaining with the Gators at the 7-yard line, 1st and goal. The Rollers need an interception, a forced fumble, a something, but no, the Gators are going to elect to take a knee here. With no timeouts remaining for the Rollers, this is game over. The Gators will go up to 3-0, beating the Rollers by 2 in one heck of a shootout here to end our Tuesday night doubleheader. And Hamilton drawn off sides. Perhaps some words exchanged between the two teams. A lot at stake here for the Rollers as they're desperately trying to prove to the world they are a new team. And despite the additional tick in the loss column for them, I think they have proven to everybody that they are a hot commodity. And if it wasn't for some shrewd roster adjustments from the Gators, you had Dan Danson brought in instead of Randall Cloud as strong safety, and he had 2 incredible defensive plays keeping the ball away from Booker Trayton Jr. that would have for sure been, and looking at the score now, game-changing touchdowns. The Gators are ahead of the Over Here division. And there we go. The Kingston Gators continue their, what is now a winning streak, but also their streak of winning games by less than a score. Or by only 1 score. They did beat the Trash Pandas 10-3 in week 1, but man, and not to bring the mood down or anything, but I think, what was that? Owen Cantwell out for the game? Let me go here. For the season, sorry. Yeah, Owen Cantwell, broken ribs. Ugh. Owen Cantwell was such a huge part. He only had 1 tackle for loss. He didn't have an explosive game today, but in other games for the Rollers, he's been a huge player. Reynold Pearson, 7 tackles. Yeah, all of the linebackers of the Rollers having to work overtime against this running offense of the Gators. And although it was a shootout at the end of the first half, the Gators chipped away run after run with just their 2-point lead to eat up the clock and forcing all of these linebackers and defensive backs to make these tackles. So lots of padded stats there. Matthew Hart Bishop, 3 tackles, 1 sack. Dalton Mini-Small with 3 tackles on special teams. Randall Cloud still made an appearance for 3 tackles, but Connor Rushman, his first start as a defensive end, 3 tackles, 2 of them sacks. Incredible. Let's actually go to our sack leaders here. Rocky Fiddleman had an amazing game today, finding Graham Howard twice for 2 sacks. And Mark Maskinson also doing fantastic with 2 sacks. Matthew Hart-Bishop with a sack, and Dom Downbunt when he came in to replace Owen Cantwell the first time he got injured earlier in the game. His one time as a replacement right end, he got a sack. He was an incredible replacement. And yeah, let's go to interceptions this game. Only one interception, that was to Tracy Charger. This was despite all the incredible passing plays happening this game from both the Gators and the Rollers, only one interception the whole game, and that's kind of incredible considering we had 9 last game earlier. Insane. Let's go to pass deflections. Yeah, Dan Danson, 3 pass deflections, and my god, were they key to winning the game. And Vernon Broadwaste with 2 deflections. That is super weird that Vernon Broadwaste got that. Gerald Skygrave with 2 pass deflections. Let's go to catches allowed. Yeah, Nate Arnett with 3, Lloyd Marshall with 2, 1 to Gundark, and 1, I believe, to Camilo Piloni. And Gerald Skygrave. Let's go to the rushing stats, or actually passing stats. What are we doing here? Graham Howard, 146.4, blowing the freaking doors off the rating. Holy moly. Incredible stuff. A 63% completion rating. 3 touchdowns throw. He was 12 for 19? Oh my lord, that is unheard of in the TNFL. And early in the TNFL, there was a lot of words being thrown about Graham Howard, that he was just a game manager, that all he did was hand the ball off to Sittler, Ollie Jawova, and co. And, you know, he had that interception-laden preseason game against the Janitors, but he's out here throwing dimes, people. And Jeff Forshot also doing amazing. He has a passer rating over 100, which is anything over 100 in the TNFL is incredible. Only a 45% completion rate, but he had 2 touchdown passes with 1 interception, 11 for 24. And yeah, Roger Goddamn didn't really get anything going in the short time he was in to relieve Jeff Forshot. Yeah, so let's go to the rushing totals. Nobody over 100. Kelly Ollie Jawova on 17 attempts, 66 yards. And yeah, August Half-Price had that 1 great attempt. I believe that was on his touchdown run. Yeah, August Half-Price has a touchdown, right? He doesn't. Who got the touch? Oh, it was a relief, wasn't it? That was Richard Dollarstore who had the touchdown. Yeah, Richard Dollarstore, our only rushing touchdown of the game. And yeah, Nathan Sittler, 20 for 6. He was instrumental for grinding the clock at the end of the 4th quarter there. Booker Trayton Jr., 3 for 18. He did amazing. August Half-Price as well, also doing great on that interesting play fake formation that the Rollers have. David Fizzlebeef with 1 attempt got 5 yards. That ended up being key. Yeah, Graham Howard on that 1 scramble. That was amazing. Going to receiving totals. Travis Payne is your reception leader, but our yards leader is Pete Moss. No question there. Pete Moss with 3 touchdowns, 2 passing ones. He had 3 receptions, 2 of them for touchdowns, and he also got a kick return touchdown, which, yeah, he was a huge reason why the Gators were able to get the lead they needed to continue grinding out the clock. And, yeah, Travis Payne, 111 yards, 4 receptions. Booker Trayton Jr., only 2 receptions. The book was out on him, honestly, after week 2, and the Gators tried to counter him hard, and they really did their best, but Booker Trayton Jr. still broke through for a touchdown. No matter how hard you try, Booker, you got the Booker problem. Khalid Swimlane's also getting some key first down runs, and Camilo Piloni, oh, if only he didn't out of bounds catch that corner. This is the kind of game where if you watch back as a general manager and you try to pick out what went wrong, every tiny thing could have swung this game. The tipped away passes to Booker Trayton Jr., that Camilo Piloni out of bounds catch early in the 1st quarter, that you know, you could just go on and all these things are just going to eat at you. Like, what do you change to make sure that you're the winner? And just, yeah, Biff Plunger, only 2 receptions, but let's go to the pancakes. Mark Bussell, Jamad Gilbert, Robert Klungo, and Biff Plunger all getting more than 4. Erwin Mongo allowing 2 sacks, but it seems that the blame was fairly passed around everybody. It's not like Benny Axhandle in an earlier game tonight. Alright, enough boring numbers stats. Thank you everybody so much for watching tonight's game. We have 2 more games for you tomorrow night, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We did the Over Here division round, and now we're going to the Over There division tomorrow. It says next week, but it's tomorrow. Do not believe the lies on the screen. Our night will kick off with the Seattle Beefers taking on the Seattle Stoats, the first Seattle Civil War game. Exciting here in Week 3. And the fight for who is going to take the top of the Over There division. The Wyoming Janitors, undefeated 2-0, are taking on the San Francisco Shitbirds after minor adjustments, looking utterly unstoppable. Do not miss tomorrow night as we see the true picture on how this league will shape out for the next 7 weeks. I've been TG. Thank you guys so much for watching along. We went a bit long today. We had technical difficulties at the very start of the stream, so I think we started like 5 minutes late. And on top of that, man, that first half did not want to end between the Gators and the Rollers. So, yes. Thank you guys all for the support. I saw a couple of subs and some bits thrown around in the chat. Can't appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm utterly speechless. I throw a lot of work into these TNFL streams in order to get it to you, whether it just be working with all of the general managers to get their plays and rosters set up if they need any questions asked, or sit down with them, host a practice game in order to see how their playbooks are stretching out, and it's thousands of hours, and that's not an exaggeration, spent on the TNFL. So the fact you guys are tuning in every single stream and watching this utter nonsense, quite frankly, it warms my heart. So enough blabbering. See you guys tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for more Totally Normal Football League.